So in this video, I'm going to be showing the old headlights that I have on this truck, and then of course install the new XB Evo headlights. So these are a huge upgrade in my opinion, because we are going from an old school reflector style headlight to the most updated projector style headlights. And not only that, but with Morimoto, you can choose whether to have white or amber DRLs, and you can also choose how the turn signals work, whether that be standard, just on off, or sequential, like what I have here. So let's go ahead and get these installed. So here is a side-by-side comparison, just with the way they look. We will turn the truck around and point the headlights at the wall to show you guys the performance of the new one versus the old one. So the old one, black housing, reflector for the low beams and the high beams, amber DRL option, white DRL option. The new one, projector style, so better control, output, and just brighter in general. And then amber and white DRL, but you can control them or choose whichever one you want to have directly with the pods that they provide. Whereas these ones, you would have to purchase them whether you want white or amber. So you don't get to choose to go back and forth with the old ones, where the new ones you can. And these ones are way cooler as far as design goes. They have topographic map. The design that looks more like a crystal style, which looks a lot cooler in my opinion. And the fins and the styling inside just looks overall better. Now let's take a look at them a little bit closer. So here's a closer shot of it. So as I mentioned, black housing, reflectors up there, reflectors down here, reflector for the high beams, and then we have a clear DRL where you choose to have white or amber, and then orange or amber side or parking lights. So here's the new one. So you'll see there the finish inside has a shine to it, so it's kind of like a dark chrome or dark black that is a little bit reflective. So you can see the design a little bit more. You have the fins down here, which adds a little bit of aggressive look to it. Also over there as well. And probably the most important thing to me is going to be the projector as far as the low beam. So we got projector style here, which is super bright, which I'll show you in a little bit. And then over here, we have two reflector style. So very similar to the older style. However, we get the upgraded projector now. And you can see here the DRL looks different. It has little dots across the whole design, topographic over here on the side. And then we have some more fins over here, which are clear, which look really cool. And then side or parking light is amber on the side. Another thing that I think is worth mentioning is the actual coating itself that Morimoto chooses to use on their new headlights. So they offer a 5-year warranty, and that will cover the headlights as far as LED failure, anything mechanical that is gonna go bad, or the coating itself. So the coating is one of those things that cheap headlights have issues with. They always yellow and haze and have issues with them. Whereas Morimoto uses a factory style coating now, plus their own Morimoto coating on top of that. So these are not going to yellow on you or haze or have any issues like that. So they'll cover all that. Plus, if you have moisture issues inside, so fogging is normal. But if you have actual water inside, they will cover that. So all of that is going to be covered under a 5-year warranty. Okay, let's flip it on and see the DRL difference. So what we have here, amber DRL and amber DRL, you can see this side is just so much brighter and clearer, where this one kind of has like a fade to it or like a dimness to the DRL itself. But overall, they look very similar as far as color, but this one just looks a lot more vibrant. Now let's check out the turn signals. So you can kind of see on the older style how kind of choppy it is. It'll be in sections, whereas the new ones are a lot smoother and continuous, and you can't really see where the LEDs are, and it just looks smooth. And then lastly, the low beams and the high beams. So there is the low beams right there. So like I mentioned, reflectors over here on the older style, and then the new style, you'll see here, projector, and then a reflector over here to assist with that. And I believe that is kind of angled as well, a little bit off to the side a little bit too, so you get a little more light off to the side. And then lastly, the high beams. So kind of hard to tell from the front view. So let's get this truck flipped around. All right, let's flip the lights on. So right away, we notice two things. The older one, which is on this side, has some light above it. There's really no defined cutoff line, whereas the new headlights over here has a very nice cutoff line, no light above it, and then the concentration of light is brighter here, and then you can kind of see the line on top here goes all the way across. So it's a very nice cutoff line all the way across. On this side, you have like the over here, and it's not as bright. So obviously, we are a little bit low from what I can tell, so we'll need to adjust the headlight in just a little bit. So on the wall, I have put some black tape at where my headlights need to be. So I measured from the ground up to the dot on the headlights. I'm at 43 inches. So I went to the wall, I measured 43 and then I -3 based on the measurements that Morimoto provided on their video. So you see there on the driver's side, on the left side, it is perfect. On the passenger side, it's pretty low. So I'm gonna bring that side up here. And to do that, you just need a long Phillips head screwdriver and just clockwise to bring it up, counterclockwise to bring it down. So right about there, we're pretty even right there. And generally, if you're getting flash as you're driving, you can go ahead and lower your driver's side down a little bit and you can leave your passenger side where it is, because normally from factory, the passenger side is a little bit higher anyways. Just for oncoming traffic, you want the driver's side to be a little bit lower. However, we're gonna test this out just because it's super easy to adjust if we need it. So I'm gonna leave it exactly where it is. So in 2026, this year, I'm going to say that these lights are going to be the best that you can buy for the second gen Tundra. So if you are in the market for some new headlights and the best headlights that you can get for the money, you're going to be looking at these guys here. So Morimoto has been in the headlight and taillight game for a long time, and they've been the leaders of headlights and taillights for a long time. So I wanted to wait until Morimoto released something like this, and I'm so glad they did because I held out for so long, and I am very impressed with both the styling, the output, and of course the ability to change the DRLs on the fly whenever you want by just swapping out those pods. So Morimoto, huge shout out to you guys for always improving and not forgetting the older generations of vehicles and not chasing just the newer vehicles. So I applaud you for that. And if you guys want a set of these or any of the Morimoto headlights, be sure to check them out. But for these, I will make sure to put a link down in the description so you can check them out for yourself and get a set for your Tundra or any vehicle. So if you guys are new here, subscribe to the channel. Let us know what you guys want to see, and we'll see you guys next time.